She said, "Ugh, you're being so dramatic. It's just a girls' trip." After booking a week in Miami without telling me. I said, "You're right, I am." Then I planned my own trip that made her regret not inviting me. When she saw my vacation photos, I, the 28 male, found out about my girlfriend's Miami trip the same way I find out about most things in our relationship, by accident. Was using her laptop to print a work document. Mine was updating when an email notification popped up. "Your Miami Beach resort booking is confirmed. 7 nights, oceanfront suite, 4 guests, departing in 2 weeks. We'd been together 3 years, living together for 1. Never once mentioned a trip, never asked if I had plans, just booked it." When Isabel, 27, got home from her yoga class, I asked casually, "Hey, do we have any plans for the last week of the month?" She barely looked up from her phone. "Nope. Why?" "Just checking. Might pick up some extra shifts at work." "Cool." That's when I decided to test it. "Actually, maybe we could do something. Haven't had a vacation in a while." She finally looked at me, irritation flashing across her face. Damien, I can't plan everything. If you want a vacation, plan one." Interesting, so I pushed a bit more. "What about you? Any plans coming up?" "Just work stuff. Maybe some things with the girls." "Things with the girls. 7 nights in Miami Beach, right?" I let it go that night. But the next day, I did something I'd never done before. I paid attention. Really paid attention. To her stories, her prep, her lies. Over the next few days I watched her. Get a spray tan, just felt like it. Buy 3 new bikinis, they were on sale. Get a mani-pedi, self-care babe. Purchase $300 worth of summer clothes, my wardrobe needed updating. Still no mention of Miami. A week before her trip, I made my move. Booked my own vacation. Same dates, different destination. Told no one. The night before she left, she finally came clean. Sort of. "So, I'm going out of town tomorrow." "Oh," I kept playing my game, eyes on the TV. "Yeah, just a quick girls' trip. Last-minute thing. Harmony's boyfriend dumped her, so we're doing a healing weekend." "Where to?" "Just a beach somewhere. Nothing fancy." "How long?" "Few days, maybe 4, 5 max." I nodded. "Have fun. I'll miss you." She kissed my forehead. Don't be dramatic. It's just a girls' trip. You'd be bored anyway, just us talking about feelings and doing face masks." "You're right. I would be bored." She left the next morning at 5 a.m. Thought I was asleep. I heard her and her friends giggling in our driveway, loading up an Uber XL with enough luggage for a month. At 8 a.m., I left too. Update 1. Let me explain my plan, because it wasn't about revenge at first, it was about clarity. See, Isabel had this pattern. Girls' trips were sacred. "No boys allowed," she'd say. But she'd always come back with stories that didn't quite add up. Timestamps on photos that didn't match. Inside jokes about people I'd never heard of. Defensive when I asked basic questions. So while she was heading to Miami, I was heading somewhere else. Somewhere I'd always wanted to go, but she'd shot down every time I suggested it. Hiking in the mountains, a cabin retreat, actual peace and quiet. I'd booked a guide, planned trails, the works, even bought proper hiking gear. Was genuinely excited to do something for me for once. But here's where it gets interesting. Day 2 of our respective trips, I'm at the summit of this incredible trail, feeling alive for the first time in months. I post a single photo, just me, mountains, sky. Caption, "Sometimes you gotta create your own peace." Within minutes, my phone starts buzzing. Not from Isabel, she hadn't contacted me once since leaving, but from mutual friends. "Dude, thought you were home?" "Bro, Izzy said you had to work?" "Wait, you're on vacation too?" That's when my buddy Kieran sent me something that changed everything. A screenshot from Harmony's Instagram story. The healing from heartbreak girls trip. Except Harmony was very much still with her boyfriend. He was in the photos, along with 3 other guys I didn't recognize, and my girlfriend in a tiny bikini sitting on some dude's lap at a pool party. The caption, "Miami squad complete." I sat on that mountain looking at this photo and felt nothing. Not anger, not sadness, just clarity. But it got better. Kieran, absolute legend that he is, did some digging. Turns out one of the guys, the lap she was sitting on, was her Instagram photographer friend, Christian. The one she was always texting about collaboration opportunities. You know what's wild? I wasn't even mad about the cheating vibes. I was mad about the lying, the elaborate deception, making me feel dramatic for wanting basic transparency. So I adjusted my plan. I posted another photo, this time from the hot springs I'd found. Steam rising, mountains in background, just vibing. Caption: found paradise. Turns out it was hiding in the places she never wanted to go. 20 minutes later, Isabel texted for the first time. Where are you? Me? Vacation? Thought you were on a girls' trip? Her: I am. Why didn't you tell me you were going somewhere? Me: why didn't you tell me about Miami, or Christian, or the fact that this is definitely not a girls' trip? Read receipts on. No response. But her friends started watching my stories religiously. Every trail, every view, every peaceful moment I posted, they watched within minutes. Then Isabel made a crucial mistake. She tried to make me look bad. Update 2, Day 3. I wake up to find I've been tagged in an Instagram post by Isabel. It's a photo of her and her friends, conveniently no guys visible, with a long caption: sometimes you realize that not everyone is happy for your happiness. While I'm here supporting my bestie through heartbreak, certain people decided to be petty and plan competing trips. Emotional manipulation at its finest. But we're still glowing. Can't dim our light. The comments were exactly what she wanted. Men are so petty. He couldn't let you have one thing. Toxic behavior, babe. You deserve better. I could have gone nuclear. Posted the screenshots of her with Christian. But nah, I had something better. See, while Isabel was crafting her victim narrative, I was actually having the time of my life. Met a group of fellow hikers at the lodge, 2 couples and a solo traveler named Luna, who was a professional photographer. Luna offered to take some proper photos of me with her camera. Real photography, not iPhone selfies. We spent the day hitting different trails, getting incredible shots. That evening, I posted a carousel. Me at various peaks, genuine smile, looking healthier than I had in months. The final slide was a group shot with my new hiking friends around a campfire. Caption: grateful for new friends who show you that adventure is better when it's honest. No drama, no lies, just good people and great views. Sometimes the best trips are the ones where everyone's invited but nobody's forced to come. Within an hour, Isabel called. I let it ring. She called again and again. Finally sent a text. Call me now. Me, on a hike. Reception is spotty. Her: who is that girl? Which one? Made a lot of friends here. The photographer. Are you trying to make me jealous? Isabel: I'm on vacation. Thought that wasn't a big deal? Heh, I know what you're doing. Having a great time? Yeah, guilty. She tried calling again. I turned off my phone and went to the evening astronomy session the lodge was hosting. Meanwhile, back in Miami, her carefully curated girls' trip was falling apart. How do I know? Because Harmony's boyfriend started posting the real stories. Turns out he was tired of being hidden too. Boat parties, club nights, Christian with his arm around Isabel in every photo. The healing weekend, looking more like a couple's retreat where I was the only partner not invited. But here's the best part. Remember those new friends I made? The couples? Turns out one of them, Gretchen, worked at the same marketing firm as Isabel. Small world. Gretchen recognized her from my phone when Isabel kept calling. Oh my God, that's the girl who told everyone her boyfriend was too controlling to let her travel. Excuse me, what? Update 3. Gretchen spilled everything over dinner that night. Apparently, Isabel had been telling her coworkers for months that I was controlling about her friendships, jealous of her success, too insecure to handle her having male friends, the reason she had to sneak around to have any fun. She'd painted herself as this trapped woman who had to lie about girls' trips just to see her friends. Meanwhile, I'd literally never told her she couldn't do anything. I just asked for basic communication. The real kicker? Christian worked at their firm too. The Instagram photographer was actually their social media manager. And everyone at work knew they were close. I sat with this information, watching the stars, and felt like an idiot. But also relieved, because now I knew I wasn't crazy. All those times she made me feel dramatic for asking basic questions, controlling for wanting transparency, it was all projection. Day 5. I post one more photo set. The sunrise from the mountain peak, the breakfast spread at the lodge, the goodbye hugs with my new friends. Caption: heading home with a full heart and clear mind. Thanks to everyone who showed me what genuine connections look like. No ulterior motives, no hidden agendas, just real people being real. That's the energy I'm taking into the rest of my year. Isabel must have been watching because she immediately texted, "We need to talk when you get home." "I'll be packing my things, so yes, we should talk." Her packing? Damien, stop being so dramatic. It's just a trip. You're right, it is just a trip, and I'm just moving out. Radio silence for 10 minutes. Then, "You can't break up with me over Instagram. I'm flying home now." "Don't ruin your vacation for me. Enjoy Christian's company." "It's not like that." I muted her messages and drove home, had a storage unit reserved and movers scheduled for the next day. Sometimes the best revenge is just removing yourself from the equation. But Isabel wasn't done. Oh no. She had one more move to play. Final update, she did fly home early, burst through our apartment door that night while I was packing, mascara running, full victim mode activated. "How could you?" she screamed. "I'm there trying to support my friend, and you're off with some photographer girl." Luna was just, "I don't care what her name is, you tried to publicly humiliate me." I kept packing. I posted vacation photos, you posted lies. It wasn't lies. Harmony was heartbroken. She got back with him during the trip. "Isabel, I saw the receipts. You booked this a month ago, with Christian." She froze. "Who told you about, he's just a friend. Right? Like how this was just a girl's trip." She switched tactics, tears. "I'm sorry, okay? I knew you'd be weird about guys being there. Because you made me feel weird about it. You spent 3 years telling me I was dramatic and controlling any time I asked about your friends. Made me doubt my own instincts. I never cheated. I don't care anymore. And that was true. Whether she physically cheated or not, didn't matter. The lying, the gaslighting, the public humiliation, that was enough. She tried everything over the next few days. Love bombing. "We can work through this. Remember our anniversary in wine country?" Threats. "I'll tell everyone you abandoned me." Bargaining. "What if I cut off Christian?" Guilt. 3 years. You're throwing away 3 years. I moved out anyway. Found a studio closer to work. Small, but mine. The aftermath was predictable. She posted about surviving emotional abuse and choosing herself. Her friends rallied around her. Some mutual friends believed her version. But then Gretchen did something unexpected. She commented on one of Isabel's healing from toxic relationships posts. Interesting take from someone who told the whole office her boyfriend was controlling while planning a couple's trip behind his back. Maybe heal from your lying problem first? The post got deleted. But screenshots live forever. Christian, meanwhile, posted a thirst trap from Miami with the caption, "Missing paradise already." Isabel liked it within seconds. So much for cutting him off. 2 months later, they were Instagram official. Her caption, "Sometimes you have to go through the wrong person to find your right person." My buddy Kieran commented, "Didn't you meet him while you were with Damien?" Blocked. As for me, I kept hiking, joined a local mountaineering club, met people who valued honesty over Instagram aesthetics, started therapy to unpack why I'd accepted being gaslit for so long. 6 months later, I ran into Harmony at a coffee shop. She looked embarrassed. "Hey, Damien. I wanted to apologize for the Miami thing. I didn't know Izzy had told you it was a girl's trip. It's fine. Not your relationship. Not your problem." For what it's worth, Christian is, well, she's finding out who he really is. I didn't ask for details, didn't care. But a month after that, Isabel texted from a number I hadn't blocked. "You were right. I was dramatic. He was texting other girls the whole time. I'm sorry for everything." I didn't respond, just smiled, put my phone away, and finished packing for my next hiking trip, this time to Peru, with a group that actually wanted me there. She was right about one thing though. I was being dramatic. Dramatically better off without someone who thought basic honesty was too much to ask for. The photos from Machu Picchu were incredible. Posted them with the caption, "Some views are worth the climb, grateful for paths that led me away from people who couldn't see the value in transparency." Isabel watched the story within minutes, from Christian's account. Some habits, I guess, never change. Edit, for everyone asking, yes, I eventually met someone on a hiking trip. She asked me about my past relationships on our 3rd date. I told her honestly. Her response? "So she gaslit you for wanting basic respect?" Trash took itself out. "We're planning a couple's trek to Patagonia next year." And yes, I was invited from the start.